The path of the priestess was a bone-deep somatic calling, a yearning for something I couldn't at first name. As I stepped into Book 2 of the Mists of Avalon, I felt an ancient remembering. The words spoke to me of a way of life I didn't know I hungered for, a reciprocal connection with the cycles of the earth and the moon mirrored in my feminine temple, a humble stewardship of ancestral mysteries and healing arts. The more I read, the more I longed for a House of Maidens training, a study that rooted deeper than the intellect, that encompassed stubborn weeds and faraway stars. I daydreamed about the most aligned priestess curriculum if I could tailor it to my personal path and curiosities. And from my heart onto the pages of my journal spilled 7 gates. Through them, I saw myself living, listening closely to my body's messages while experimenting with my expression in the world. I saw myself compiling grimoires on the areas of existence that fascinated me, lending them to my sisters and later passing them on to my daughter. There would be crafting and potion making. There would be silence and contemplation. It was clear my heart yearned for this path, but before embarking, I needed to prepare. I lit a lavender candle and cleaned until it went out. In order to make room for the new, we must let the old die. We must be willing to detach from who we have been and what we have become. I took a shower and washed down the drain everything that no longer served. I committed to life again, with love and devotion, responding to the call. I committed to joy and pleasure, to paying attention to synchronicities. When Sunflower kept greeting me, I assembled a solar oil imbued with happiness and motivation. On the Cancer new moon, I added lavender, rose, and jasmine to a base of my womb oil to create an anointing elixir that honors the ebb and flow of emotions. I called it Inner Tide. I have long decided that my first tattoo would be of a cycle symbol. I deeply resonate with the wheel of death and rebirth, turning at the heart of reality. So I dived into studying the manifestations of this concept in my womb and in the dance of light and shadow of moon phases. I got a tarot and oracle decks and communed with them daily, tapping into Lakesabe, the one who knows. I channeled meaning through the mundane, every breath a doorway to magical bliss. The Mists of Avalon may be a work of fiction, but it seemed to me a more real depiction of life than the pragmatic, materialistic view. And what if Avalon never existed at all, outside of literary tradition and artistic imagination? Perhaps none of this is as important as what the essence of Avalon represents in the soul process of today's seeker. Thank you for receiving me.